Well, hello everyone, I am Fracture, and this is Let's Play Dragon Age Origins on the PC. I'm going to be starting a new game at normal difficulty level. I haven't decided what kind of a character I will be taking. Let's skip the introduction. I almost always play female characters when I play games like this. Think of that what you will, I really do not care. And I almost always choose redheads. A personal preference of mine. Now, what shall we do? Shall we just play human? I usually play some sort of melee wielding character. It's generally easier than magic user. Although maybe that's a reason for me to use a magic user. And I do kind of like the rogue in this game, though backstab yeah, that's very tempting actually. And she's quite the looker. What's that? That's human. And no, I don't think much of her. I think we might go with human rogue. And it doesn't look like I get much of a choice, background-wise. Human noble. And this is all coming back to me now. I remember the lead-in story of this. I start in a castle. Okay. I think it's a little tough for me because, as I said, I almost always play some sort of melee wielding character, and I'm tempted to play a magic user for that exact reason. However, I have tried that a few times, and I don't think I did badly, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. And there are multiple magic users in your party, so it's not like you need to add one or anything like that. I'm going to stick with rogue, human noble.
Greetings.
Greetings. So skin, let's see. I don't want to spend too much time in here because this is rather boring for a let's play. But what I can always do is put a note in the video telling you how far to skip ahead. So I'm going to go with, let's see, this is, yeah, we'll go with nice light skin. The makeup looks okay to me. Lip color's fine. Eyeshadow, well, we're going to go with different color eyes. Always the green eyes for me, sorry folks. Although you really never do see her eyes, and it's really hard to tell the color you're even choosing on this screen. They appear somewhat green to me. Let's see. So you almost never see her eyes. You're looking at the back of her head for almost the entire game, of course. Her brows look fine. Eye size, yeah, freakishly large. That works. Eye shape. Oh, yeah, those are even larger. They almost look like anime eyes. Now that I've said that, okay, we'll go with anime. She looks kind of either startled or I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna go with it. Looks just slightly strange, but oh well. Mouth, mouth width. She's got a small mouth there. Yeah. Lips a little thinner. Yeah, that works for me. Now I like overbites and underbites. Certainly overbites more. That looks pretty cute. Yeah, that looks really cute, actually. Alright, even though those are like owl eyes. Who's fooling who? Okay, now. Yeah, we'll go with that. What, is there hair? There's hair. I kind of like the scruffy look for hair. A little more scruffy than that. That looks like lice treatment hair. That's kind of neat, the elven sort of. Looks like she cuts it herself without using a mirror, though. No. Yeah, it looks like she's just trying to keep it out of her eyes. That one's kind of nice. Yeah, again, still looks like she cuts it herself. That's kind of a... Oh, what's that one? Yeah, there we go. That's kind of nice. A little bit scruffy. Sure. Yeah, that works for me. Alright. Neck and ears. Boy, they really let you choose everything. Anorexia. Yeah, I want to leave it about where it was, actually. You're freakishly skinny. Boy, you put a helmet on her and she can't get her neck off her chest. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Yeah, not bad. Back to the hair, though. You know what I'm doing next. Red. Where's red? That's reddish. Ooh, there's red. And even redder. Oh, yeah. Well, it's a decision between, like, strawberry or very red. And we're going to go with that. Yeah. Works for me. Now, portrait. This really doesn't matter. There's smiles in here just... I don't know. Somebody doing those kind of faces, I'd probably hit on her in the bar. She's just crazy enough for me. Alright, so let's just go back just to a slight smile. Yeah, there we go. And the background, I usually go with some sort of green. I think there's like a half green shaded somewhere in here. Where is it? I know it's here. Where are you? I thought it was in there. Actually, that's not bad. Well, neither's that. Blue kind of goes. I would have preferred a green background. Yeah, that's not bad either. I'm spending way too much time deciding. Yeah, there we are.
I have lost the spell! Greetings. Greetings.
Charmed.
So am I.
Greetings.
Charmed.
Alright. Now, for a name. I don't think you changed the last name in here. I just saw Inception. Ariadne. Now, what am I? I'm a rogue? Well, of course Dexterity is going to be pumped right up there. And it already is. Now, I've played this enough that I've gone through the facts and all that sort of thing where they describe like optimizing your traits and not choosing too many dexterity points in various things because of what you gain later, and the same for because there's that one sort of quest you go through where you get a whole bunch of different points and how to choose to maximize the skills you want to choose and that sort of thing. And I sometimes play like that. I'm not going to here. I'm just going to kind of wing it. I'm only playing at normal level. You really only need to get that involved if you're playing it hard or like insanity level, where every little skill point counts. So dexterity, of course, is going to be a primary. I'm going to put 18 in there. Strength is good just because you can carry more, I think. Does it affect inventory? Physical combat, accuracy of melee attacks, that I probably need. Warriors in particular if they wield two-handed, and is nearly as critical for rogue. Okay, so let's 13 cunning. Cunning is very rogue, isn't it? Determines character learns and reasons. Oh, it's not specifically rogue. Herbalism or combat tactics requires quick mind. Rogues benefit most from this statistic, as many of their class abilities. Alright, so let's 16. I don't want to go crazy. I mean, I'm going to get skill points to spend. I can't remember how many. 14, 16, 12. Willpower, of course, and magic I don't need because that's magic user. Mages can cast more spells. Warriors and rogues, willpower but grants more stamina. Okay, so we'll leave that at 12. Magic. Don't think I need any. And constitution, of course, is health. And hopefully, with my high dexterity, my constitution won't be that critical. So I think that looks pretty good. It's fairly balanced. You know, again, I could probably optimize it if I was playing in hard or insanity levels, where I would drop some of these to 0 and that sort of thing. But I'm fine with this. We'll move forward. Now, I don't generally use poisons. Maybe I'll make an effort to do so. I do, however, like to coerce, and even some of the early levels, coercion's very important. And if you've watched my Knights of the Old Republic playthrough, you know how much I like to be able to have the complete conversation tree open to me. So, as much as stealing makes sense, I probably will allow one of my cohorts to take care of all the looting and the stealing. Even though I'm a rogue, yep. And I didn't particularly like trap making in this game, so it seems strange that I'm choosing rogue and then kind of staying away from all the rogue-like skills. I'll allow my teammates to do that, and I'll do rogue more for the fighting style, for the backstab, for the daggers and that sort of thing. And for the look, I mean, she looks pretty good. So, and what's this? Combat training, I've already got one in. I think you almost need one, don't you, to have combat training? And then combat tactics, they're good. But, boy, I wish they just added them to everybody in the game, gave you unlimited combat tactics. This has always kind of bugged me about Dragon Age. But, you work around it. And this one sounds good. I don't use it. You know, detecting nearby creatures, yeah, it doesn't seem that important to me. I mean, you're going to kill them, so as long as you can spot them right before you kill them. And now, this can take a bit of thought. So, it's been a long time since I played a rogue. Again, I think at least initially I'm going to stay away from lockpick and just go for combat tactics. I'll let one of my teammates go for lockpick. I think a good place to spend some points is combat movement. This one is good. Let's see, I don't think I can put a point in there yet. No, requires level 4. This is very good. It increases the area that you can do a backstab, and in that game that's very important. Excuse me for a second. And this one is almost like backstab from the front, and this one I don't think I've ever selected. It lets you collapse and pretend you're dead, but at normal difficulty there's not much point to that. You're either going to win the battle or you're going to reload a save game. You know, feigning death to me doesn't seem to make a lot of it. Now, I think, I can't remember, one of these lets you actually backstab from the front. Inflicting automatic bats. Oh, this is only against stunned or paralyzed targets. I was sure there was one where anytime a target was attacking anybody else, you could backstab them, but if somebody else is taunting them, it's usually very easy to get into a backstab range, especially when you have this skill. So anyway, we'll leave that. Below the belt, swift, unsportsmanlike kick to the target, and the target being the family jewels, no doubt. And this leads all the way to evasion, so we'll definitely be taking this skill tree. So that's probably where a point will go. Gonna skip that. Stealth, fade from view. It's good, and it gets your first hit is a backstab, I believe. The first strike is an automatic backstab, which is great. So this might be where I put my 2 points here and here. Although during the game, I generally forget I have stealth or don't make good use of it, so I may not bother. Let's see what else we've got. Dual weapon. I do like the whole dual dagger thing for my rogues. So this is probably the tree I'm going to pursue. Archery, not at all. I'll leave my cohorts to deal with archery. It also seems kind of bugged in this game. It's not as effective as it... Oh, excuse me. It's not as effective as it could be. So I'll avoid the whole discussion and the whole issue by simply not bothering with the archery tree. So that leaves... Do we put points here? Or here? And I think I will put one in dual weapon training. Dual striking. When in this mode, the character strikes with both weapons simultaneously. Attacks cause more damage, but the character cannot inflict regular critical hits or backstabs. Gonna avoid that for now. I probably will fill out this entire tree eventually, though. Just because of these sort of things. Punisher. 3 blows against a target dealing normal damage. Whirlwind. Character flies into a whirlwind dance of death, striking out at all surrounding enemies. That's cool. And dual weapon mastery. So this will probably be before the end of the game. This will be completely filled out. So let's see. Where's my other point going to go? I'm going to avoid stealth. And I want to get myself a special hit. This is a special hit. This isn't like passive. You know, I'm not always dual striking. I just push the button and he dual strikes once, but I cannot dual strike with a backstab is what that means. Dual weapon sweep. The character sweeps both weapons in a broad forward arc, striking nearby enemies with 1 or more weapons and inflicting significantly more damage than normal. And this sounds like, I don't know until I see it in battle, that I may be able to strike more than one enemy, so that I'm sold. And of course, dirty fighting is already selected for me. And I think that is an activated, but it stays activated? I can't remember. We'll see once the game starts. Okay, so we've been going for quite some time here, and we're barely started. So let's play the game. And as I said, I will be playing normal mode. I find easy just a little bit too easy. They did a good job of it. And when I play, I usually play hard or insanity. But for Let's Play, I want to be able to talk during the battles and stuff like that. And if I'm playing Nightmare, I will have all my attention on the battle and I won't be able to commentate. So normal it is.